Hey everybody, welcome to the Scud Runners YouTube channel. Today we're going to review a video that I shot years ago up in the Yukon. It was a video of me flying an Islander in and out of a place called Delores Creek. Just dug it up on my hard drive. I know I've shared it on YouTube before and generated a bit of discussion about flying an Islander up in the Yukon. So I thought I'd show this video and do a bit of a commentary on it. This is 15 years later? Yeah, so it's been a long time since I've been up there. Flying around the Yukon, and if you get the opportunity to go up there, do some bush flying, take it, go for it. You're never gonna have a better time flying an airplane in your career. It's just awesome, beautiful scenery. So this is the airstrip here. Apologize for the video quality because that's well before GoPro days and all that. This is just like some little digital camera that we had at the time. I don't even think I could capture audio, but yeah, real box canyon, in and out, kind of. You can see anytime going around here, it would have been bad news. And there was actually even pieces of airplanes off the end of this runway for people who didn't do it right. So yeah, I take precautions. I'd only go in there in the morning or afternoons when there wasn't a whole lot of wind going on, because it would get really gusty in that valley and it wasn't something to mess around with. So a really cool shot here. Check out the right wingtip there. There's this wingtip vortice comes off it, making the Islander look pretty cool. And I love the Islander. It was such a capable aircraft. Like, you could just fill it full of whatever in the back and it would take that load and it would give her. So on this particular runs, I just had a ton of drums of fuel. I think it was primarily hauling fuel and equipment and supplies. There's some of the stuff right there. So yeah, I believe these people were looking for uranium up in the Yukon. It's so remote. I always thought when I was flying for them that if they were to find uranium, the mountain would have to be glowing for them to make any money, because it's just so remote, this kind of thing. A couple of cool shots of the Islander, and there's me, my uniform on, overalls and a hat. There's the Green Goblin. I think Fireweed Helicopters had that one there. It was a Hughes 500. Wow, there's me. I think about 26 there. State-of-the-art panel there with the Garmin GPS 3 on the dash. It was funny, a couple of years later, probably 5-6 years after I, stopped flying this airplane, I ferried an Islander for a friend of a friend from Calgary to Penticton, and it was just all muscle memory, just flicking switches and blast it off and kind of, yeah. Islanders, his was really nice. This was a working man's airplane. Smelled the diesel all the time, and jet fuel was great. So yeah, quick, short little takeoff roll there. Boom, we're in the air. You can see how the train kind of falls away there, and then out towards the Bonnet Plume River, I think it is. So I thought it would be a bit of fun to check out Google Earth and figure out exactly where I was flying. I was trying to get my old VNC. I don't know where it is. It's probably in a box around the house. But yeah, there's so many little airstrips and all that in the Yukon that I had just marked on there that you're not going to find on any other map. So this is the Yukon. There's Whitehorse. Haines Junction is where my company was based out of. We'll come back to that in a minute. But Mayo, right up here. This is Mayo. This is where I was hauling the stuff out of. So there's the airstrip, and you come down here. I remember an old Cessna 172, just a derelict POS, just sitting there, and I didn't think it had flown in years. And then all of a sudden one day I see a guy walk out, fired up and go, like no walk around, and he just gave her, and I kind of sat there watching, waiting for it to crash, but it didn't. He made it. Anyway, there's a hangar there now. That's pretty cool. But yeah, there's the fuel pumps there. I'd taxi in here, fill up. I'd have hundreds of drums out here, just equipment. It was just like a free-for-all. I think Summit showed up there with their Skyvan, and I think a few other companies were hauling stuff around there that summer. So yeah, I fill up out of there, then I'd blast off and head in this direction, kind of a northeasterly direction. Janet Lake, Mayo Lake, Kino City. Kino City, it's not really a city, just like Dawson City. It used to be back in the gold rush days. I think this was primarily silver. Not much there now. There's a couple old historic kind of mining buildings there. So yeah, I come out this way. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is man, I can't believe I remember most of this. So I came out that way. I think I deke through here somewhere. Or maybe it was a little bit further south. Oh, this looks like, hang on. This looks like an airstrip. Okay, the Bonnet Plume River. Yeah, okay, this here's Copper Point. There's outfitters cabins down here. They're actually really, really nice. I want to call it Bonnet Plume Outfitters. Was the name of the outfitters there. That might, anyway, that's the strip there. It was actually really nice. You know, big long one. I think they even took Dash 7s in and out of there when they're hauling stuff for various exploration companies. It was really busy those couple summers I was up there. So Delores Creek was a little bit further south. Shoot, I forget the name of that lake, but I know Black Sheep Aviation would fly in and out of there, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. This could be it here. Doesn't quite look right, but that's close. Oh, here we go. Alright, so there's Bonnet Plume. Yeah, I knew it was kind of at the head of the Bonnet Plume River. So I think, there we go, folks. Right there. I think that's the airstrip right there. That's where I was flying in and out of. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure it is. That's pretty cool. I found that just from memory. Good God. You can tell I flew around the Yukon quite a bit. So I'm just going to pan out there, kind of show you guys where we are in the world. Let's go over here first. There's Beaver Creek, Dawson City, famous of course, and there's the Alaska Canada border. And Colony National Park. This is where I was based out at Haines Junction. I wasn't there a whole lot, but we do air tours out of the airport there. It zooms in, Pine Lake. We do air tours on the 206s and Cessna 205. Come up over here, go up Mount Logan, Canada's highest peak. And if somebody wants to fact check me, just off the top of my head, I think it was 19,542 feet high. I'd tell many a German tourists all about it. And if I recall correctly, I think between here and here is 6 miles or 6 kilometers or something like that. Anyway, it's pretty darn far. These are glaciers. Just beautiful. If you get the chance to go up to the Yukon and fly around up there, I highly recommend it. But yeah, there's Yakutat. I'd fly down to a place called Dry Bay, which I think is, no, it's Harlequin. Dry Bay's down here then. Okay, so here we go. That's got to be Alsac Lake. Yeah, Dry Bay was right. Dry Bay. Boom. There you go. Airstrip there. We take fishermen down there from, I think it was called Dalton Trail Lodge. Anyway, right into the Alaska, the coast there of the Pacific Ocean. And if you've ever been on a cruise up to Alaska, you probably stopped in at Skagway. So there's Skagway, there's Haines, and that's why Haines Junction, where I was based, it's called Haines Junction, because you take a left on the highway, come down to Haines, Alaska, or go north to Fairbanks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did like this video, please hit that subscribe button or smash the thumbs up. Appreciate you taking the time to watch,